Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel or podcast. Today we're going to talk about men, little boys in reality. You're not really a man if this applies to you, but yeah. This video is not going to be me straight up just hating on men. What is the point of that? What do we achieve doing that? Absolutely nothing. Why the fuck would I do that? Okay. The title was basically just clickbait. The reason why I personally identify as a misandrist, which is when you hate men. I dead ass hate men. I have hatred for every single one of you bitches that I meet. My bad. My voice always quakes when I talk for long periods of time. But yeah, I hate every single one of you dusty ass bitches that I talk to. Every single one that I have met has disappointed me in my entire life. This is not because I have daddy issues. Matter of fact, I didn't start hating men until later in my life. So before you guys, oh, it's because she don't got a dad, bitch. Shut up. Anyways, starting from my father, the one that was supposed to show me masculine, manly love, didn't. Every man, aside from him, every adult man, every man my age, every boy younger, disappointments. Disgusting, gross, nasty. You prove my point further. As a misandrist, I do not want to oppress men the way that women are oppressed. That is hypocritical as fuck. Why the fuck would I want to do that to someone when I know how it feels? I will never want that for anyone. In my dream world, no one is oppressed. No one. We're all equal. When it comes to men, the way I view it, the way my hatred for men works is when I meet a man, you don't automatically have respect for me, trust for me. I don't see you as my equal. Even if I stop hating men and men get better, actually I'm lying, maybe then I'll see them as my equal. But the way that things are, even if I do start meeting good men that prove me wrong, I will still hate men unless every single one is a good one, or the majority, which they're not. Expecting every single man to be good, that's fucking impossible, because not every single woman is good. So a majority. I'm gonna explain what I meant in this part because I talked in circles. I basically just meant that I want the majority of men to be good, just like, in my opinion, the majority of women are, which is good. I don't expect every single man to be good. That's impossible, because obviously not every single woman is good. And yes, I am saying that the majority of men currently are not good people, which is not like that. The majority of men are shit. I do also see women above men. I naturally trust women more, believe in women more. I 100% believe women are better than men just for being women. And you might think, oh, you just think every man is horrible because we fuck up once and you hate them. No, because my standards for a friend or a good person are the same for men and women, and women happen to achieve those standards and meet them way more easily than men, and men seem to never fucking meet them. It's either women are better than men, or men have a fucking issue going on, or both. Maybe it's both. Do I even truly hate men if I don't want to hate them? I really don't. I really do want a man to prove me wrong and be like, we're not all like this. We can be decent human beings. And people keep making the same mistake when it comes to that, thinking that when I say I hate men because of the way they are, I'm only talking about romantically. Like I mentioned before, no, I'm talking about every aspect in my life. When it comes to being a father, when it comes to being an uncle, grandpa, teacher, a co-worker, a friend, men disappoint me in every area. A boyfriend, they disappoint me in every single area. And I very desperately do want to be proven wrong. Please, a good, decent human being man, come prove me wrong. In any way, please. I don't want to hate you. The reason why I think men are the way they fucking are is the patriarchal system. If you don't know what that is basically a system where men think they are more than women. They think they're above women. They don't like to allow women in spaces that are for men. Like, for example, they don't like to allow women in positions of power or they believe women shouldn't be in positions of power, like being the president or none of that, you know. Women should always be down low, and women and men should be above them. That's basically what the system is. And from that system, stereotypes come out of it, and just so many other issues. It's just not good. It's not good for women as well as men. It doesn't just affect women. Women are the ones being oppressed by the system, but men also suffer from it too. And that's why men should want to end it too. For example, the specific stereotypes that I was talking about is, for example, for a woman, is always like, women are too emotional, they're like so soft, and they're weak, and they should be pure, and they should be submissive and all of that. And then men is like, you have to be masculine, you can't be feminine, you can't be too emotional, you can't show your emotions as a man, you need to be strong, you need to be masculine. Those are hurtful. Even if you do live up to those stereotypes, they can still be hurtful if you don't accept that you can be both feminine and masculine as a woman and man. I think that we all should have a good balance of both. Those stereotypes affect women horribly, because obviously not every woman is emotional. I've literally met women who are less emotional than men in my life. I have met men who are more emotionally in touch and more emotionally intelligent than women. Those stereotypes are simply not true, and they're fucking stupid to expect from each gender. And the stereotypes put on men are harmful, because so many men, it's so sad to see, honestly, but it's like women have these stereotypes put onto them too, and they suffer from it too, and the system is not in their favor. They're the ones oppressed by the system. Yet women, the majority of them, seem to still be capable of being decent human beings, understanding, caring, having empathy, while men just like, what the fuck, they just like are disgusting by choice. I, more than anyone as a woman, understand how hard it is to live up to those fucking stereotypes, and like unlearn the things that the system have taught you from the moment you have been born. I understand more than anyone, obviously, but it's just like, it's something about yourself inside. You have to find it inside yourself to unlearn oppressive mentalities. You have to find it within yourself to be a good, decent human being and listen to the person being oppressed by the system that your gender created. It costs nothing to be a good fucking person. It really doesn't. You choose to be a bad person every day. Why? Jesus. The stereotypes put on men are harmful because, for example, you need to be masculine as a man or whatever the fuck. Then they will reject any feminine side of themselves. How do you call it? Another stereotype is like, if you're too feminine as a man, you want to be a girl, or you're gay, which is fucking stupid. Imagine a man that is gay and has been taught that, and not all gay men like feminine stuff. Also, that's fucking stupid. Literally, there's gay men way more masculine than straight men. Those two do not equal each other. Femininity and being gay do not equal each other. But for the gay men that are feminine, imagine those men who are taught from the day they're fucking born they cannot be gay or feminine, or they can't be feminine because they'll be gay. What? That's just no. You don't understand how hard that is. You don't understand. I don't understand, because I'm not a man who's gay. And then how about the men that want to experience or explore being feminine, because there's nothing wrong with that, and then they reject that part of themselves. Like, it's just not, this system does not benefit anyone. I'm not saying nothing new, for real. This is no knowledge, but it's no knowledge to women. It's no knowledge to most women. To most men, no. For men, I'm not a man, so I can't talk about the experience, but like I just said before, it's like, like I said, you have to be the certain things that I said. You have to live up to that stereotype that you're strong, you have no emotions, you're masculine. What if you're none of those? The fuck? What if you're emotionally intelligent, feminine, and you're not strong? You don't even go to the fucking gym. You just have the strength that was given to you the day you were born, your natural strength. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But imagine if you are those things and you truly do believe that that's the stereotype you got to live up to. That's not good for you. You're going to lose it up here. And outside, you're not going to be the greatest person because you have your own self-internal war going on. Also, another thing that I've noticed that stems from the system is that men are taught to know their worth while women are not. Men are uplifted while women are not. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm gonna just insert the fucking Barbie scene. She explained it so fucking well. Before the clip starts, if you can and if you feel like it, watch the Barbie movie. It touches on so many difficulties of being a woman.
It is literally impossible to be a woman. You are so beautiful and so smart, and it kills me that you don't think you're good enough. Like, we have to always be extraordinary. But somehow we're always doing it wrong. Like, you have to be thin, but not too thin. And you can never say you want to be thin. You have to say you want to be healthy, but also you have to be thin. You have to have money, but you can't ask for money because that's crass. You have to be a boss, but you can't be mean. You have to lead, but you can't squash other people's ideas. You're supposed to love being a mother, but don't talk about your kids all the damn time. You have to be a career woman, but also always be looking out for other people. You have to answer for men's bad behavior, which is insane, but if you point that out, you're accused of complaining. You're supposed to stay pretty for men, but not so pretty that you tempt them too much or that you threaten other women, because you're supposed to be a part of the sisterhood, but always stand out and always be grateful. But never forget that the system is rigged, so find a way to acknowledge that, but also always be grateful. You have to never get old, never be rude, never show off, never be selfish, never fall down, never fail, never show fear, never get out of line. It's too hard, it's too contradictory, and nobody gives you a medal or says thank you. And it turns out, in fact, that not only are you doing everything wrong, but also everything is your fault. I'm just so tired of watching myself and every single other woman tie herself into knots so that people will like us. And if all of that is also true for a doll, just representing a woman, then I don't even know.
I don't gotta even explain why this is wrong. Like, I already, literally said why, but one example that I constantly see that I feel like is such a direct result of the system is men. We all know that one couple, whether it's old, young, exactly our age, it doesn't matter. We all know that one couple where the girl does not know her fucking worth and the men know their fucking worth, and they know what they're doing, and because of the system, they're terrible human beings, and they just treat the fucking girl like shit, and the girl keeps going back and keeps going back. She doesn't know what self-worth is. She hasn't been taught to love herself, and she just keeps going back because, you know, he uses her as her fucking toy because he's taught to. He's not taught to see the girl as an equal. I'm so sick of seeing that shit. It is so painful to watch. Like, I myself have been in that situation, and I just want to say, stand the fuck up. To the girls, stand the fuck up. It can happen. It can be reversed too. It can be the men with a woman being shitty to them, but most likely the majority of the situations are usually a man to a woman. Those situations are so fucking dangerous, and even if you might think, oh, he's just cheating on me, you know, he would never put his hands on me or nothing. That mentality is so fucking dangerous for so many reasons. And we we need to teach girls how to love themselves more, and we need to teach men how to love the woman properly. We need to teach them properly when it comes romantically, and just in general, we need to teach them how to treat women with respect. That mentality of, oh, women aren't your equal, you're better than women, women aren't as smart as you, they're too emotional, whatever the fuck. That fucking mentality leads to men looking at women and being like, you're not even a human being to me. I can do essentially what the fuck I want to you. You're not my equal. You don't deserve what I deserve. So I can do what I want with you. I can use you as my fucking toy. My own fucking personal entertainment. It's a dangerous way to fucking think. And for the girls, reoccurring like internet joke or whatever the fuck that I've seen is being delulu. The actual definition of a delulu person, literally the actual definition, is someone who literally does not know what the fuck is going on. Like, they deadass are convinced of the illusions or the fucking shit that they're seeing or think they're seeing is real. I used to joke myself, but let me tell you why it's harmful the way that I've seen it used. It's okay if you joke around with that term or whatever the fuck in a non-harmful way. That's fine. I do it, but we should really watch the way we use it, because, for example, the way that I see girls use it, oh my god, the majority of girls, is mainly more girls too. Like, do y'all see what I'm saying? Like, there's just so much to it. Like, anyways, I seen crazy shit like, oh, I'm so delulu over him, and then it's like a fucking video of a bunch of cameras and like insinuating that the girl has a bunch of cameras on the guy. Or I'm so delulu, how do you call it, I saw this fucking video on TikTok. It was like, when you jump out the car and make him go around in circles to get you to go get back in the car or something like that. That's not normal. And saying you're delulu just sounds to me like the rebrandization, if that's even a word, of romanticizing toxic relationships. That's all that it sounds like it is to me. That's really all it is. Y'all just keep rebranding it. Stop romanticizing toxic relationships. You look stupid. Stop romanticizing having a crazy girlfriend, because then you do get a crazy girlfriend. But when she shoots your fucking house up, then you're calling that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. And then for the girls that are romanticize toxic relationships, or I love him, like, I'm gonna keep going back to him, I'm so delulu for him, like, he's gonna keep looking at you like a punching bag. He's gonna keep looking at you like that dumbass bitch that'll always be there. And that's what you are. To be honest, that's what you are. That's what you are. That is what you are, because you're allowing it. Stand up, please. As someone who has been in that situation, I know how hard it is to come back to your fucking senses. If your friends and family members are telling you the truth straight up to you and aren't feeding that delusion, and they're just telling you, you look dumb as shit, you need to touch grass, listen to them. Listen to them, because I'm telling you right now, no family member or friend would sit up here and tell you that harsh truth if they didn't mean it. Listen to them. Stand up. Love yourself. And for the men, your day will come. Karma's a bitch. No one escapes her. She comes around to everyone. It can be immediately, it can be days from the situation, it could be weeks, months, years, but she will come. She will come. And when she does come to you, enjoy, and I hope you learn something from it. Another example of like a direct result that's terrible from the system is men happen to have higher suicide rates. Why do you think that is? Men do not seem to have the same emotional maturity as women. They don't have a correct way of expressing their feelings, because that seems as feminine. And if you're feminine, you're gay. If you're feminine, you're not masculine enough. If you're feminine, you're not man enough, according to the patriarchy. So they don't really have no healthy way to express their emotions. If they do express it, it's not in a healthy way. I've also noticed that, and a lot of people have talked about this, men, when they have friends, those aren't actually their friends. They don't have the same emotional bond or connection with their friends that women do with their women friends, or honestly guy friends, because they don't have the emotional maturity to do that. So obviously that could very easily lead to them feeling alone, depressed, anxiety, or if we're already feeling depressed, alone, anxiety, they don't have no one to let that out to. They don't, the probability of them looking for help or emotional help themselves, like a therapist, is low. They're not, because they're taught that emotions are not something for men to do. If you watch the video so far and you're a man, if you're asking, well, what the hell do you want me to do? Like you said, I've been taught to act this certain way since the day I was born, and it's coming from everyone. I agree with you. Oh, that makes me think about something before I continue that point. If you are thinking of being a parent, you need to actively keep in mind that when you have kids, you have to teach them how to not be racist, how to not be homophobic, how to not be misogynistic, not to be sexual assaulters. You actively have to teach them all of that, because if you don't, the systems will teach them to be racist, homophobic, all of that. That's the terrible reality that we live in. So when it comes to having a son, you need to teach them how to not be misogynistic, sexist, all of that, how to not hate women. If you don't want a rapist son or a woman beater son, that's what you're gonna have to do. If you don't want a alpha male son with a podcast, that's what you have to do. Those mentalities lead to those men thinking it's okay to do whatever the fuck they want to those women, meaning abuse and rape. I'm gonna always keep it real. I'm not gonna sugarcoat what I said. I said this from the beginning of my YouTube video. So if you think my words are too vulgar, it's the truth. It's the truth. Somebody has to express the truth. Y'all need to hear it. And yes, I do believe that you do need to teach the same shit to your daughters. The same shit. Because women are very capable of the same shit. But women are not taught from the day they are born to hate men. They are not. They simply are not. What men can do better? What you can do better is first accept the fact that you guys created this terrible fucking system that affects everyone poorly and terribly. And what you secondly need to accept is that you as a man, y'all owe it to women to fix it and everyone else, because y'all started the problem to begin with. When women talk about their experience, you don't get defensive, you listen. When anyone is talking about their experience, you listen. You got to learn how to be accepting of feminine things, of things that you were told you shouldn't be accepting of. What else you can do to make the situation better is look at what it is that you do that contributes to the problem. It can be something as small as making sexist jokes. It might seem small, but it's not really small if it's playing a huge role in a big ass system that just is oppressive as fuck to women. Those sexist jokes can lead to the same mentality of, oh, it's okay to joke about women in this way, it's okay to view women in this way, in this negative way, because they're not our equal. They're not someone that we should respect or deserve our respect. So it's okay to, make them feel like shit by joking in such a negative way about them. Another thing that I've noticed men tend to do a little more than women is say slurs. Jesus. The men gender has an obsession with slurs. Y'all just love to say fucking slurs. Like, geez. Women say slurs too, of course, but so many men, like, your brain is incapable of not saying a few words that are deeply offensive, words that certain groups of people hear on their last breaths, because those are the words that they get called, because how much hatred other people have towards them. Even if you might not be killing someone who that word offends, doesn't mean you don't play a role in their oppression. You do if you're saying the slur and can't fucking see how offensive it is, or if you still, matter of fact, if you still choose to say knowing how offensive it is, that is straight ego and pride. Let go of it, please. Let go of it. I completely forgot to talk about this, and this was something that I was keeping in mind, but I completely forgot. This is not just for the men though. This part is for the women who love to do this shit too. I don't know if you guys have realized yet at your big grown age, but the word is woman. The word is woman, not female, not cunt, not whore, not slut, not bitch. The word is woman. Respect costs nothing. I don't fucking understand why you feel the need to use these derogatory and just fucking offensive ass terms towards women. Just say women or girls. It's not that hard. I know we all know that the word bitch literally means female dog, so I don't have to explain to you why the fuck that word is offensive. And the other words I mentioned are literally bad words, so you literally know why the fuck they're offensive towards women. Now, the word female is offensive and a word to belittle women because the word female literally means a body that's able to give birth. Is that all women are to you? No, and we're not a science experiment. That word is literally a scientific term, a biological term. And the word female, also when referring to women, leaves out people who are born female but are non-binary or identify as other genders, is also transphobic. You can use the word female when it is in the correct context. For example, in my first YouTube video, I was talking about the female body, not just women. So in those contexts, the word was appropriate to use. However, when it comes to the other words, if a man calls me those fucking words, I will be socking you in your fucking face. And when it comes to that bitch word, I do not give a fuck. If the man is calling me a bitch in a joke, you are not calling me a bitch. I will, in fact, again, sock you in your shit. The words hoe, cunt, whore, whatever the fuck, I don't give a fuck for those words. You can call me those words as a joke. Just the word bitch, personally, yeah, no. The other circumstance where I think one of those words is appropriate to call me in a serious matter is when a gay man says that I'm giving cunt. Y'all need, please, like, y'all just need to, like, reevaluate. Up here and over here, like, what's going on? Please. Why do you act the way you act? What does it stem from? And how can you fix it? When you finally find some self-love for yourself as a man, and every part of yourself, even the feminine parts, even the parts that aren't the stereotype that has been put onto you your entire life, when you do that and when you constantly try to see how you can grow and become a better person, then that's how you're gonna fix the system. If you're constantly trying to be a better person, you're going to become an empathetic person, an understanding person, a caring person. And with that means you're going to come to understand women and the whole situation. And men. And how the situation affects them too. I've talked about everything I can think of. But the last thing is women play a role in the system too. To all the pick-me bitches, this is for you. Ooh, one thing I'ma hate is a pick-me bitch as a bitch that used to be a pick-me. Ooh. Pick-me bitches are dangerous. Why? Because pick-me bitches are the same bitches who have kids. And when pick-me's have kids, they will do anything for male validation, even if it means putting their child in danger. Pick-me's are dangerous. No. Pygmies are the same bitches that will not support a girl when she needs it. Instead, will join the men making fun of her, embarrassing her, belittling her, and oppressing her. That is dangerous. Pygmies are the same ones that will uphold those stupid ass mentalities that women need to be feminine, innocent, pure, submissive. Men need to be masculine, can't be gay, can't be feminine. All that stupid shit. It's dangerous. What else? And also, pygmies, you're never going to get picked. You're never going to get picked. That man would rather die than pick you. That's the funny part. These men are never going to pick you. Never. And how does that feel? You're never going to get picked. Ever. And pygmies also put themselves in danger. As an ex-pygmy, I know. Why? Because you think having a lot of guy friends is better because they're less drama and like they just like understand you better and they're not weird like bitches or whatever the fuck it is. That is a pick me mentality. People are weird as fuck. 100%. People are weird. Bitches are weird, but so are men. These men are weird as fuck, just like the bitches. Matter of fact, when I say bitches are weird, it applies to men and women. They're both weird as fuck. My opinion, since I hate men, men are weirder. Even if a girl does not like you or get the wrong vibe off of you, most likely that woman, if you are in a situation where you need help and only a woman can help you, she will help you. Because I know I would. For a girl that I don't dislike, if she really needed some help that she needed from, specifically only from a woman, and I'm the woman that happens to be there, I'm helping her. Will a man do that for a woman if she's in a situation where she needs specific help from a man? They'll just watch. They'll just watch the woman struggle. If you as a woman only have guy friends and they do respect you and see you as a human being, congratulations. That's a rare occurrence. But from my experience, having just men as friends, good luck, Pookie. Good luck. Those men do not respect you. They do not see you as a human being. They'll sexualize you, sexually assault you, belittle you, your looks, your body. They won't actually be there for you if you ever do need a friend, because, they don't know how to form fucking emotional true bonds. Another thing that women can do that makes them part of the problem is have internalized misogyny. That can make them a pygmy, but also can be like, they might not be a pygmy, but they're so quick to hate on another woman, or they're so quick to hate when a woman is very feminine, or hate when a woman is so about women and supports women. And it's obviously harmful because it's like, bitch, how do you hate your own gender? Or those same women are like, women don't face oppression no more, like everything's better. First of all, you have that mentality, be so serious. Walk out, please. The problem is very much still here. Yes, we have way more rights and almost the same rights as men, but when it comes to opportunities and sexist jokes and slurs and getting beat to death and having the disproportional rate of men raping and killing women to women doing it to men, yeah, those things are very much still there, still issues that need to be fucking fixed. So saying that things have gotten better, it doesn't exist, no, it very much still exists. There's so much work to still do. I want to say something else. Notice how I've mentioned homophobia in this video, in a video about men being terrible, about misogyny, about the patriarchy. Once you learn that all oppression is connected and your activism or the way you view oppression has to have intersectionality, and if you don't know what that is, it means basically that all oppressions are linked. And when it comes to the way you view oppression, you have to keep in mind that there are different identities within that oppression. For example, when it comes to homophobia, there is white men who face homophobia. There's black men who face homophobia. There's disabled black men who face homophobia. Depending on how many identities that are oppressed are attached to you will equal how much less rights you have, how much less as a human you are viewed, how much less privileges you have, and how much more privilege that first person that I talked about, that first white man, might have compared to the black gay man who's disabled, or the gay man who's black, stuff like that. The liberation of one form of oppression can lead to the liberation of all oppressions, and that's why we have to work together to dismantle all the systems of oppression. And we need to listen to all types of people, represent those people, be supportive of those people, see those people, listen to those people. That's all I have to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I got my point across. Of course, like always, you feel like there's a different way I could have said something or had a different view on something, please let me know. I'm always open to a conversation about the conversations I open up. And just remain respectful, and I'll do the same back. I hope you enjoyed. I hope the men please learn something. Like, I hope you guys learned something today. I hope you took away something from the video. I hope you guys even watched the video. Thank you.